What's good, YouTube? It's your boy SKY Jordan. In today's video, we're gonna be talking about how rappers fail at being rappers. I know that might sound a little bit crazy because how could a rapper fail? But listen, a lot of rappers want to be rich. A lot of rappers want to be famous. A lot of rappers want to be signed. A lot of artists want to be just popular as fuck, right? But a lot of artists never really make it. A lot of artists give up. So if you don't want to give up, or if you're feeling like giving up, make sure you watch to the end, because hopefully I can say something that might put things into perspective, that might help you kind of maneuver so you won't fail, right? Because I want you to win. I want everyone to win. So let's get into it. One of the first reasons why a lot of rappers fail at being rappers is because they're trying to please everyone. And listen, you, the artist, you, the musician, you, the songwriter, you're not gonna be able to please everyone. You're not gonna be able to make music everyone is gonna enjoy. People are gonna feel either way about you, or they just might feel nothing at all. Some people are gonna love you, people are gonna hate you, people are not gonna care. They might just casually listen to your music, but they don't really care. And trying to please everyone is a dangerous thing, because it's like you could be on the verge of building a fan base. Let's say you've been dropping songs, right? And you got like 80 core fans, right? And then you got 20 people hating on you, right? What most rappers would do in this situation, they'll sit there and focus all of their time and their energy trying to prove the 20 people that they can do whatever the 20 people is telling them that they suck at, you know? But listen, like if you're a lyrical person and you got 80 people fucking with you on the lyrical shit, right? Don't let people that love melodic, quote unquote mumble rap, or whatever the fuck people want to call it, whatever, like if they say they love that music and they want you to make that type of music, don't focus on the fucking 20% of those people, right? Focus on the people that's fucking with the lyrical shit, what you're doing, because you got some shit that's working. Because if you got a majority of people fucking with you, you're doing something right. And there's more people out there like the 80 that'll fuck with you. Like you don't have to sit there and try to prove people that don't even really fuck with what you're doing wrong, you know, because you kind of like defeating the purpose. Because then what you're gonna do, you're gonna alienate the people that's fucking with you, trying to switch to melodic shit and all this other shit, and they didn't sign up for that shit, right? So then if you switch it over, then you're not good at the melodic shit. The people that was hating on you or just saying the comments anyway off the lyrical shit, they're not even gonna fuck with it. So now you're back to zero. Like now you had 80, you tried to prove 20, right? The 20 didn't even give a fuck. They were just fucking with you because they didn't care. So now you're left with zero. So, you know, try to avoid that trap. And the second reason why a lot of rappers fail at being rappers is because they are not consistent in anything. Like recording songs, dropping songs, marketing songs, trying to get shows, pitching songs to playlists. Like they just not consistent. Like a lot of people think like they can put out one song and that's gonna change their life, right? In some cases, in some rare cases, right, people have put out one song and went viral. But listen, the industry is a lot of smoke and mirrors, right? Because a number one song can be bought, a viral song can be purchased, right? You just gotta be able to spend the money, right, and do all this other shit. But it's like you have to be consistent, because if you're not consistent in dropping or releasing and engaging with people, you're not gonna build a fan base. And a lot of rappers fail because they don't get a fan base. A fan base is so important in an artist's career. Like you either have to get a fan base, or you gotta get in front of the people that can build you a fan base, right? And labels today, they're not coming to people if they don't have a fan base, because it's like, yo, all these people on TikTok, YouTube, Instagram, Facebook, their Twitter, they're building fan bases, they're capitalizing out the fan bases. All we gotta do is attach ourselves to them and they're gonna win. And that's what it comes down to. If you're not consistent, it's gonna be harder for you to win. You know, I'm not saying it's impossible for you to win, but it's gonna be harder. So if you're gonna give yourself multiple opportunities to win, it's gonna be a better chance for you to win. You know what I'm saying? So like if you drop 1,000 songs, right, you got a better chance of being discovered versus dropping 2 songs, right? Like me personally, like I would do 2,000 songs. That gives me 2,000 tries, right? 2,000 chances, right? So one of them gonna have to get some type of traction. You know what I'm saying? Versus me betting on 2 songs, right? Like Trinidad James is like the only person I know that's got famous off was like one of his first 10 songs he ever recorded, and you see how that worked out. And the third reason why rappers fail at being rappers, I kind of touched on this in the second tip, but it's like they don't engage with fans. People will follow them, they will not comment, they will not DM them, they will not reply to a story or nothing of that shit. Like you have to engage with people, right? Engage with people, try to build community. Again, like rappers having community is very fucking important, right? Very important. I don't even know how to stress it, but it's like I can't even go too much into detail on that because it speaks for itself. Like, you need to build community, you need to engage with fans, you need to bring people in, you need to captivate people, you need to show the people your personality, you need to make the people want to follow you. Like, for real, like, you need to do that shit. So listen, a lot of rappers that fail, they do not build fan bases, they do not engage with community, they play the antisocial shit before the fame and all this other shit. But listen, you need the people. All right, people make you famous, strangers make you famous, strangers make you rich. Like, you need the people. And another reason why rappers fail at being rappers is because they're scared to invest time, money. They're scared to invest in learning. You know what I'm saying? And listen. In today's time, a lot of rappers are recording at home. They're doing kind of like pretty much everything on their own. But listen, if you're good at recording, you're good at mixing, and you suck at marketing, guess what you're gonna have to do? You're gonna have to learn how to market, or you're gonna have to invest some money into paying for somebody to come up with a marketing plan for you. You know, like, a lot of artists think that everything's supposed to be given to them for free now. I don't understand how people expect to get $1 million deals and all this shit without investing no money, no time, no heartbreak, no emotion, none of this shit into it. Because it's like, what you're after as a rapper is something that's rare. Like, a lot of people cannot achieve the level of success that you want to reach, regardless of whatever that level is. It's people that will try their whole entire life and will not get to that, you know? So with that being said, it's like, what do you want? What do you value? You know, so invest. Like, you can't be scared to buy beats, you can't be scared to pay for mixes if you don't know how to mix, you can't be scared to invest money for masters if you don't know how to master. Like, you can't be scared. Like, you're gonna have to do that. Like, if you can't get a good vocal recording at home, like, if there's a professional studio nearby, book some studio time, start going to the studio. Like, you're gonna have to spend some money somewhere. You're gonna have to invest in the drip, you're gonna have to invest somewhere, music videos, graphics, all that shit. Because it's like, if you have amateur cover art, that shit gonna hurt you in the long run. You know, because like, people see your title and see your cover art before they even hear your song. The song could be fucking amazing, but if the cover art sucks and it don't really catch somebody's attention, they're not gonna click. Like, you can't get the listen if you don't get the click. You feel me? So don't be scared to invest in whatever area you need to invest in. And this reason right here is one of the reasons why a lot of rappers fail at being rappers, is because they try to force a lot of people to support them how they want them to support them. And listen, you cannot force people to support you however you choose, because support is support, and support goes a long way. And if you try to force people to support you, you will turn people the wrong way, right? Because I have had to cut off people because they try to guilt trip people into being fans or supporting them, because they think the only way that they can get support for somebody is if they share their Facebook post. All right, some people might not want to support in that way, you know, so you can't force them or get mad if they don't support in that way, right? They might want to come to the show that you're promoting, but they don't want to share it. You know what I'm saying? They might have texted or told other people about it, but you don't know about that. You can't force people to support you however you choose. Like, I've had to unfollow people that I fuck with because it's like, all they do is fucking complain. I give them advice and they fucking complain. They don't want to do the work. They want people to make them famous, make them rich, all this other shit, right? So what you got to do, if you don't want to fail, you don't want to turn people away from you, you need to let people support you. Right? Your mom might support you by buying you a new microphone or give you some money towards a music video. Like, your friend might get a camera and learn how to take pictures. I can't even talk. Like, your friend might get a camera and learn how to take pictures, shoot video, learn how to edit video to support you, to help you out, to further your career. Somebody might try to learn how to market. So now they could be your marketing person. They can come up with marketing strategies for your music, for whatever. Or somebody might go and put together a playlist. Now they can kind of try to get your songs on the playlist. Somebody might pitch your songs to a playlist. Somebody might pass your song along. Somebody might fuck around and want to manage your social media accounts and shit like that. You might have people do that shit. That's support, right? People might buy your music versus streaming. Like, somebody might go get a recording program and learn how to be an engineer. They may learn how to mix. Like, you want people to support you, but you want people to support you, like, genuinely, right? I don't want nobody trying to learn some shit just because they can try to reap a benefit. I want you to learn to do some shit for me because you want to do the shit with me, spend time with me, make money with me. You know what I'm saying? I want people around me that's gonna do that shit. So it's like, don't try to force people to support you however you feel or whatever you deem to be support, right? Support comes in a lot of different ways. So if somebody wants to support you, let them support you however they choose, because if somebody's rocking your merch, that's support. If they buy the merch, that's support. If they share the video, like the video, comment, whatever, share the song, that's support. Like, they give you $2, $1.50, that's support, you know? So just let people support. And the last reason why a lot of rappers fail at being rappers that I'm gonna talk about in this video is because they just put out bad music, right? And listen, I can't tell you if your music is good or bad, because if you got a fan base, you're actually doing something right. But if you're in the process of building a fan base and like it's not working, it's not going, you gotta look at your music and just see if you put out good music. You gotta see if the music match your aesthetic. Is your brand good? You need to understand that part, because a lot of artists overlook that part, because it's like they be like, oh, that music is so fucking great. Just because you make it doesn't mean it's great. You know, just because you put on some expensive drip doesn't mean like you're fly. Like, everything isn't like set in stone. Regardless of whatever you do, the people still gotta choose you. So like, if your quality overall of the music is bad, you're gonna have a harder time building a fan base. I'm not saying it's impossible, but listen, it's gonna be harder if you're not putting out quality music. If your songs aren't catchy enough, right, you're not gonna get no radio spins, you're not gonna get no club play. People are not gonna like put it on TikTok or all this other shit if it's not catchy, right? So you gotta be able to figure out like what you want. So it's like, you gotta put out quality, you gotta be a walking brand, you gotta be quality, like you gotta present yourself good, you gotta brand yourself good. Like, those are just a couple of things like a lot of people fail at, because it's like they don't want to put the time in and figuring out what aesthetic to go with. They don't want to play the part. Like, people want to be emo punk people when it comes to like emo rap and shit like that, or melodic rap and shit, but they don't look the part. They don't want to like create a certain aesthetic. Like, whatever you do separates you from other people, because like, it's a lot of people trying to do what you're trying to do. So it's like, what's gonna separate you from the next person or the next person or the next person? You know what I'm saying? So the quality, the branding, all that shit goes together. So I don't want you to lose, right? Like, I don't want you to lose, I want you to win. I don't want you to give up on your dreams, regardless of whatever your dreams is. Like, you might want to be Drake and up here, but you might land here. That's cool, I don't care. Like, just do whatever you want to do. Like, I don't want you to feel like a failure. Like, if you do music because you love it, you will never fail, right? But a lot of people do music, they jump in the music game for the bag, and I can't blame them for that either, because it's a bag to get, or they use music to get to some other shit. Can't blame them, do it. Like, whatever your goals at, make sure your goals come together. But it's like, a lot of people give up along the music journey because a lot of people started and they think it's going to be easy, and guess what, it's never easy, it's never that easy. But listen, make sure you like, comment, subscribe to the channel. It's your boy SKY Jordan. I'm out there, alright? Cool.